Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Keita-Marie, and for our Pilates practice today, we will begin sitting with our ankles crossed, our knees bent, and our hands comfortably resting on our knees. Take a deep breath in, lengthening the spine from the base of the spine all the way up through the top of the head towards the ceiling. As you exhale, relax your shoulders and your elbows to the mat and start to engage your core by pulling the belly button in towards the spine. On your next inhalation, I want you to bring your right ear towards your right shoulder, and keeping your head on the right side, we're going to rock the head down towards the chin, dropping the chin to the chest, and then take the head back to the right, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, bringing the head all the way back, lifting the chin to the ceiling. Return to the right side, bringing the right ear to the right shoulder, dropping the chin to the chest, and then bring the head back to the right side, rotating all the way back to lift the chin to the ceiling. Let's do that one more time, bringing the ear to the shoulder, dropping the chin to the chest, and then bringing the head all the way back to the left, lifting the chin to the ceiling. Now I want you to continue it to come all the way over to the left side, and you're going to rotate all the way to the side and down, bringing the chin back to the chest. Hold it here. We're going to repeat now on the left side. So bring left ear to the left shoulder, circling the head back, lifting the chin to the chest. Bring left ear to left shoulder, circling the head forward, dropping the chin to the chest. And bring left ear to left shoulder, circling the head back, lifting the chin to the ceiling. And bring left ear to left shoulder, dropping the chin to the chest. One more time, left ear to left shoulder, circling the head all the way back to lift the chin up to the ceiling. Then bringing the left ear back to the left shoulder and circling all the way forward and down to bring the chin to the chest. Lift the head to center now. Hold it here. I want you to take your left palm and place it on the mat, close enough to your body to keep the arm fairly long, but in front of your hips. Extend your right arm to the side, bend your right elbow and place your fingers at the back of the head. Slide that right shoulder down. You're going to soften your left elbow towards the body as you reach the torso over towards the left side, lifting gently that right elbow towards the ceiling, and then slowly come up to your seated position, sliding your shoulders down, lifting them up through the crown of the head. Again, reaching the torso over to the left side, lift that right elbow up to the ceiling. Feel that stretch along the right side of the torso now, and slowly lift the torso up to come to sit in your neutral spine. One more time. Reaching the torso over to the left, lifting that right elbow up to the ceiling, and slowly bring the torso up to center to your neutral spine. Remove your hand from behind the head and now place your right hand to the side of the body, fairly close so that the arm is nice and long, but with that palm just in front of your right hip. Lift that left arm up, bend your left elbow and place your fingers behind the center of your head. Let's repeat the same thing now on the opposite side. So reaching the torso over to the right side, lift the left elbow to the ceiling and slowly coming back up to center. Again, reaching the torso over to the side, lifting the elbow to the ceiling and slowly coming up to center. One more time. Reach the torso over to the right side, lifting the left elbow to the ceiling and slowly coming up to center. Now lift both arms up, fingertips behind the head, elbows to the ceiling. We're going to imagine that our buttocks are cemented to the mat, and we're going to be doing a slight twisting action that's only going to take place in the waist. We're going to inhale and pull the tummy to the spine, and as you exhale, twist to the right. Inhale to center, and then exhale, twist to the left. Inhale to center. There should be no movement below your waist, so your lower back stays stable. Again, you're twisting at the waist to the right, but the upper body is obviously following the waist. Then twist to center, and twist to the left, and then come back to center. Keep those elbows open, keep your shoulders down. One more time. Pull your belly button to the spine as you twist to the right, and center, and then twist to the left and center. Release the hands from the head. Bring your arms in front of your legs. You're going to roll down through the spine and walk your hands forward, one in front of the other. Bringing your torso over the legs, stretching your back. And then you're going to walk your hands in, rolling the torso up, coming back to sitting neutral. Let's do that one more time. Drop the chin to the chest, walk the hands forward. You're actively scooping your tummy back to the spine, up behind your rib cage. And then slowly walk the hands in and roll the spine up to come to our seated position. Let's uncross the ankles now and come to lie on our stomachs. So we're going to bring our forearms just to the outside of the body, shoulders back and down, elbows pulling back. Our legs are about hip width apart, with the tops of the feet relaxed into the floor. Our abdominal muscles are engaged, so we're actively lifting our belly button up towards the spine and holding it here. Inhale, we're going to keep the arms on the mat and lift the torso up, sliding the shoulders back and down to the hips. Exhale, we're going to release the torso down. Let's repeat this 2 more times. Keeping the tummy pulled in, lift the torso up as you inhale, and then exhale as you release the torso down to the mat. Last time, lift the torso up, and then release the torso down. Keeping the torso on the mat now, we're going to work the legs. So before we even lift those legs off the mat, let's fully extend them, lengthening behind the knees as much as you comfortably can. Now gently pressing your pelvis into the floor, lifting your legs from your thighs, lift both legs up towards the ceiling, and then release the legs down. Try not to move your torso. Inhale, lift your legs up. Exhale, release the legs down. Inhale, lift your legs up to the ceiling. Exhale, release the legs down. One more time, lift the legs up and slowly release the legs down. Now we're going to lift the torso and the legs. So we're going to lift everything up off the mat, holding it here. Squeezing the tummy to the spine, lift your arms and elbows up. You're going to stretch your arms forward, and then you're going to pull your elbows back and pull them in towards the sides of the body as you activate your shoulder blades. Bring your arms back to the side with those arms lifted. Stretch them forward. Keep your shoulders back. Then bend your elbows, pull them in towards the sides of the body. Hold it here. Again, stretch your arms forward. Bend your elbows, pull them in towards the sides of the body. Then reach those arms forward. Bend the elbows as you pull them back and squeeze them in towards the sides of the body. Slowly release the torso down towards the mat. Bend your knees as you pull your heels towards your buttocks and gently sway the feet from side to side. Now bring the legs to center. Release the legs down. We're going to extend the legs completely in front. Slide the shoulders back and down, and we're going to do the prone exercise where we're going to be working opposite arm and leg. So really extend the arms in front, really extend the legs behind you. We're going to begin with our right arm and our left leg. Pulling the belly button up to the spine, you're going to inhale, lifting torso, the right arm and the left leg. And then you're going to slowly bring everything back down to the mat. And repeat now with the opposite arm and leg. So left leg, right arm, lengthens and lifts along with your torso. And slowly bring them down to the mat. Lengthen your right arm and your left leg. Lift arm and leg and torso up. Hold it here as you squeeze your tummy in. Slowly bring everything down to the mat. Extend left arm and right leg. Lengthen and lift. Slowly bring everything down to the mat. Final set. Right arm, left leg extends. Lift them up as well as your torso. Bring arm, leg and torso down to the mat. And finally, left arm and right leg extends. Lift them up as well as your torso. And slowly bring them down to the mat. Take your hands, place them underneath your shoulders. Squeeze the tummy in as you press up onto all fours. You're going to sit back on your heels. Release your chest to your thighs. Release your head between your arms and stretch your arms forward in child's pose. Hold this position as you breathe in and out. Let's do that 2 more times. Really extending through the arms. Really lengthening along the spine and across your lower back. Scooping and pulling your tummy into the spine away from your legs. And then you're going to walk your hands into the sides of your legs and slowly roll up to come to sit on your heels. So to finish, we're going to be doing some side work. I want you to lie completely on the side of your body. Making a straight line with your shoulders, your hips and your ankles. Relaxing your top hand. We're going to really lengthen through the legs as we pull the belly button into the spine, lifting the side body muscles up towards the ceiling. Keep your legs together, and we're going to lift both legs up off of the mat. It's not going to be very high, and that's fine, but try keep the legs nice and long as you lift them up, and then slowly bring the legs down. If you're advanced, you can even place that top hand on top of your thigh. If not, feel free to just place a palm in front of your chest. Lift the legs up and bring them down. 2 more times. Lift the legs up and down. Make sure you're pulling in the tummy, zipping in the lower abs. Lift the legs up and down. Let's do 1 more. Lift the legs up and bring the legs down. Now we're going to place that top hand in front of our chest. And we're going to bend the knees, bringing the knees in front with the heels in line with our buttocks. We're going to keep the feet connected as we lift the top knee up towards the ceiling. And then we're going to slowly bring that top leg down to the floor without rocking in the torso. Lift the top knee up. Really try to open in the hip socket, lifting that knee up to the ceiling. Release that top knee down. 2 more times. Lift that top knee up. Bringing it down. Last one. Lifting the top knee up. And bringing it down. Now we're going to lift the top knee. Hold it here. Lift that top leg up. Keep the knees together. And you're going to lower your foot and lift the foot up. So knees stay connected. Lower your foot, lift the foot up. Bring it down and up. Down and up. 1 more time. Down and up. Hold it here. We're going to lift that top leg up. We're going to lengthen through that leg. Really extending. We're going to bend the supporting arm and lift the head up, cradling the head with the hand. And we're going to circle that leg forward for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Flex the foot and reverse it, circling back. Keep zipping up in the core, maintaining the stability in the torso. And then slowly bring that leg down. We're going to come to the same set of exercise on the opposite side. So slowly press up, change your legs, and come to lie down on the opposite side. Starting first in a straight line with your shoulders, ankles, and hips. Your top hand in front of your chest, or if you're advanced, you can place that top hand on top of your thigh. Let's begin. We're going to lift both legs up and bring them down. Keeping the legs together. Lift them up and down. Lift them up and down. Lift them up and down. 2 more times. Zipping up in the core, pulling in that belly button. Last one. Lift them up and bring them down. Now place your top hand in front of your chest if it wasn't already there, and bend your knees forward, ensuring that your heels are still in line with your buttocks. Keeping the feet together, we're going to lift that top knee up, really opening in your hip socket, lifting that top knee up to the ceiling, and then bring that top knee down. Lift it up and down. Lift it up and down. Lift it up and down. Lift it up. One more. Up and down. Now lift that knee up, hold it here. Lift that foot up to join the knee. Keep the foot lifted as you bring the thigh down to the bottom thigh, so that foot is completely lifted off the floor. Now bring that leg down and lift it up. Down and up. Down and up. 2 more. Down and up. Last one. Down and up. Bring that leg down to the bottom leg. Now lift the top leg up. Extend that leg. Bend your supporting arm. Lift that torso up, cradling the head with the hand. We're now going to circle this leg. So we're going to circle forward for 1, 2, without moving the torso, 3, and 4. Then flex the foot and reverse it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bring that leg down to the floor and then slowly press up, coming to a seated position. So we're going to end in our plank. So we're going to bring our elbows underneath our shoulders. We're going to curl those toes under, sliding our shoulders back towards our hips. Pull and lift your tummy muscles up towards the spine, and take a deep breath in as you lift your hips up in line with your shoulders, pressing into those forearms. Tuck your tailbone under, straighten your knees, press your heels back, and let's hold this for about 6 counts, ensuring that you're pulling up in the tummy, you're lifting up in your lower pelvic floor muscles, and you're pulling up in your rib cage as well. Shoulders stay back away from your hips. Hips are in line with shoulders. Make sure that you're protecting that back by slightly tucking that tailbone under and pressing the heels back, so you're really pressing into the balls of the feet. And then slowly release the knees to the mat and release the hips to the mat. So the next exercise in our plank series is the side plank. I will demonstrate first. We're going to lift the hips up in the same way as we did before to come to our full plank. We're going to bring our right hips towards the floor, lifting the left hip up, bringing the top leg in front of the bottom leg. That top foot is going to be flat on the floor. The bottom leg is going to be on the side. You can either place your hand here on the hips, but I like to extend the arm up towards the ceiling. We're going to hold it here for 4 counts, and then we're going to come back to the plank, holding this position, and then do it on the opposite side. We'll do 2 sets on both sides. Those really work your obliques. So think about every time that you're doing a side plank that it has nothing to do with your arms, but all to do with your side body muscles. Inhale here. Hold the tummy to the spine. Lift the hips up in line with your shoulders. Tuck your tailbone under. Straighten your knees. Press your heels back. Think about lifting your left hip up to the ceiling as you come onto your right arm. Lengthen that left arm straight up, almost like a force is pulling you up. Hold it here. Breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Good. And then slowly come back to your regular plank. Establish your center. Let's go on the left side. So twisting and lifting, now right hip up to the ceiling. Extend right arm up to the ceiling as well. Hold it here. So all of these muscles, these side body muscles are working to hold this position. And then bring the hand back and down to establish your regular plank. One more set. Yeah man guys, you've got this, you're ready. Let's go. Coming onto the right side, lifting your left hip and left shoulder up to the ceiling. Stretch that left arm up as well. Breathing in through your nose, pulling the tummy into the spine and out through the mouth. And slowly bring that arm down, coming back into your regular plank. One more time. Let's make it count as we come onto the left side now. Lifting right hip and right arm up to the ceiling. Hold it here. Squeeze the tummy into the spine. Squeeze your lower pelvic floor muscles. And then slowly bring that arm down, bringing it back to your regular plank. Slowly release the knees to the mat. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and press up to come onto all fours. Now we're just going to walk our hands over to the right side. Then we're going to sit back on the heels as we keep the arms extended to the right. Release the chest down, release the head between the arms, and feel a stretch now along the left side of your body. And feel that stretch as well in your left shoulder. Then slowly come back up onto all fours and walk your hands over to the left side of the body. Breathe in here. Exhale, sit back on your heels. Release your head between your arms. Scoop that tummy in. Feel the stretch now along the right side of the body. And lifting up to center. Walk the hands back to come back to your regular 4-point kneeling position. Let's round through the spine as you drop your tailbone. Drop your head between your arms. Curve the spine up. And then as you exhale from here, you're going to sit back on your heels with the spine still curved. And then you're going to slide your arms forward as you release your chest forward towards your thighs. Final deep breath in and out here. Then walk your hands back, bringing them to the outside of your knees. Gently press into the palms and slowly roll up through the spine as you sit on your heels. Bringing the shoulders and the head up last. Shift the weight. And come to sit in the same position that we started the class in. With the knees bent and the ankles crossed, hands resting on the knees. Inhale, roll the shoulders up. And exhale, roll the shoulders back and down towards your hips. 2 more times. Gradually lengthening the spine from the base of the spine all the way up through the top of the head. Last one. We're going to keep the shoulders down and relax now. Bring your right arm across the chest. Keep lengthening through that arm. You're going to bring your left arm forward, bend your elbow, and using your left forearm, gently pull that right arm closer to the body. Turn your head to look over your right shoulder and breathe. Then bring the head to center and slowly release that arm down. Bring the left arm across the chest, lengthening through that left arm. Bring your right arm forward, bend that elbow, and gently use your right forearm, gently, to pull that left arm closer towards you. And then turn the head to look over the left shoulder and breathe here. Bring the head to center and release the arms down. Relax the elbows, relax the shoulders. Zip up in the core by pulling the tummy into the spine. Lengthen the spine as if you're sitting against the wall. And just quickly scan your body now from head to toe. Noticing how your body feels after everything that we've done in this Pilates flow. And thank you for joining me once again here on my channel. Feel free to share this video with all of your family and friends. Remember to like it and also to subscribe if you haven't already done so. Remember, right here on this channel, it's all things Pilates. So until I see you again on the mat, take care.